Okay, so there's a couple things with this message that I'm getting. It's pertaining to ascension, somebody being afraid to ascend because they don't want to expose themselves, because they don't want to people with them, and also something about being a child, like only a child can get there or something. Okay. Then there's also something about where I go, you cannot come with me. So yeah, there's a couple things to this message, and I'm feeling that yeah, somebody has a lot of choices. I'm feeling that there's a lot going on here. Like somebody is in a situation where they there's nowhere to go but up, and they don't want to bring the people around them with them. They don't want to lift or raise anyone from the situation because it's such a terrible situation. They would only be contaminating whatever paradise they land on. And I feel like there's something special happening here. Like there's a reason why you had to go where you went, and there's a reason why you're having trouble ascending. I feel like whoever this is somebody who cannot tell a lie, almost like whatever you speak is the truth, even if you're speaking it into existence. Whether you do this purposely or not, your words, you have access to the truth, so your words are very powerful. I also feel like this has something to do with children, even barren children, and the limitations of that. As far as who becomes your child, you don't, or maybe you do have a choice in that. But I feel like there's a lot of people walking away from this situation with empty hands, or saying that they don't win anything. They don't get to go where you're going. Now you have the Lover's card. I feel like this is between you and your love. Whatever this is, maybe you guys are planning to have a child. But for whoever it is, maybe this person's already with child, but they're not showing. They're not showing that they're with child. Their belly is not getting bigger. This could also be a spiritual pregnancy. Somebody could be manifesting a child, so it's something that you have faith in, and maybe you're believing that you're pregnant in order to set the atmosphere. Um, yeah, but I feel like this is something very special about this child, and this project in general, that many are called but few are chosen. And you're going to be the one who ultimately chooses. Well, you and your love, you guys are going to be the ultimate deciders and who gets to pass into this new two. Or maybe you guys aren't going either. Maybe this is just for, okay, this is definitely for the family unit. So I was thinking maybe this was just for the child or the person who wins in this auction or whatever it is you guys got going on. Maybe only two will survive. I don't feel like there's a specific number, but maybe you guys are planning for twins. Something about a tyranny, controlling and overbearing. Maybe you're dealing with some overbearing people, or you're learning to benefit from their energy. Despite them trying to control you, you have other ways of dealing with that, because one, they can't control you. That's not happening. What's this here? I would say that's not an option, but maybe at some point you were being controlled, but you grew stronger than whatever power they had over you. I will betroth thee unto me forever. Yea, I will betroth thee unto me in righteousness and in judgment and in loving kindness and in mercies. I feel like this is about you and Christ, you and your relationship with Christ, and where you two are going as a partnership, as lovers. Is the power that you have when you two come together and bond, and when you listen to him directly, what he tells you to do directly. No one can come in between you and your relationship with Christ, and Christ is the link between you and God. Christ is your emperor in this case, in the upright position. Whereas though in this reverse position, there's something about tyranny. Maybe without Christ, you are more controlling. Maybe you have a very controlling demeanor. And this is very off-putting for the children in the home, or maybe people who work around you, or vice versa. This could be someone you're dealing with who, without Christ, connection to Christ, and his love and submission to Christ, he could be a very controlling person. And then we have the Leo. Maybe this is a Leo you're talking to, or somebody who has the characteristics of a Leo, being very strong. However, when he's in a bad mood or on an off day, he may be um, maybe aggressive, maybe throwing attacks. And this could be something you deal with on a regular basis, dealing with the mood swings, not really sure whether he's going to try and hurt your feelings or say something sweet. And I feel like overall, this person may be trying to open you up and get you to be more vulnerable so you can really feel what he's saying, where he's coming from, even if it's hurtful. But I'm also feeling like, especially if it's hurtful, this could be an abusive relationship someone is in. And Christ is much better than anything this guy has to offer. He's very real. It's not a delusion. Someone needs to hear that. But I feel like most people already know. This could be an Aquarius you're dealing with, or maybe an Aquarius you're watching for, a Sagittarius or an Aries. Okay. I feel like specifically with these three signs, there is definitely a power struggle and somebody wants to be in control. I feel like the person who partners with Christ, there's an alliance with Christ. This is the person who's, whether they want to lead or not, they are the ones who are being anointed with this ability to lead. And it could be leading from the back or leading from the front. But I feel like it may be a partnership between this Aries and Sagittarius, but I feel like this Aquarius to step down from the position because maybe he felt like you guys were competing with him, or whatever this is that you guys are dealing with. This could be a game. This could be a fantasy that you guys are playing, role playing with, or just a story that's happening and building. Where you guys play a certain role, or maybe it was a polygamy type of situation, or maybe you guys were considering the idea or entertaining the idea of there being a three-way partnership, but it just didn't work out that way. For some people, someone's name could start with an M, with an I. I'm also hearing that this was about me. Whoever it was like very selfish in the situation. But I feel like this Aries is going to rise up or take the situation on the project for themselves, or walk away from the situation altogether. But it looks like this Aquarius has already walked away. Okay. So I got Aquarius, Cancer, Scorpio, Libra. Yeah, it just looks like there needs to be harmony between whoever these people are involved. I'm really getting a group project here. But something about ascending and something about people wanting to, there's definitely some high strung energy here. People wanting to be right. But I also feel like this could be a school project if somebody's in higher education or work, school related, anywhere where there's a group. There's a group of you guys working together, attain a certain goal. And I feel like whoever's ascending, they're going to have to go at it alone. Like, it's only going to work if you do it by yourself. Something about going to the beat of your own drum. And there's possibly some snakes in this group. Some people who are innocent and pure in heart and spirit and mind, and they want this project to work out for the cause, whatever the mission is. They are focused on this, whereas these other two, someone seems to kind of be in partnership, but there's definitely someone who is just thinking about themselves. And I feel like in the long run, they're going to get embarrassed and they're going to have to step down, because it's going to be very clear that their intentions are jaded. And there's definitely a pregnancy coming in, or maybe the behavior that you guys are engaging in could lead to a pregnancy if you guys aren't safe. But there's definitely going to be something that rises, something that ascends to a new position. And I feel like only one person is able to make it. But there's definitely a group of people or entities who want to reach this place where you're going. They definitely want to get there. But somebody has a choice, and this is their secret societies card. Somebody has a choice to make in dealing with these people who want to get through the gates. Somebody has to decide, and there has to be some sort of method for deciding. Yeah, whoever this is definitely going through a transformation and learning the importance of leaving some people out, and everybody can't come with you. So whoever this is that's going to make it through, I feel like this person has been in the picture for a very long time. This person could have even created the picture. You could be somewhat of a manifestation of this person. I feel like this person has a lot to do with your upbringing. This person has had a lot of influence over the way you think, your mind, and maybe you rebelled from this person at some point. Maybe they were starting to ask for too much. You were happy. But I feel like this was all a plan, a plot for you to grow your own independence, because he wanted you to be independent. I'm getting some avatar, some android vibes. Like, this person raised you like a robot, but they still wanted you to think for yourself. This is your 9 of coins. They wanted you to feel happy and be successful without actually leaving them. They still have this connection and this bond between you. They still remember you. They still think about you. They want you to be happy, and they're sending nothing but positive thoughts and supportive energy toward you. But I feel like for some people, you are very seriously turned off by this person, and you genuinely want to get away from this person. I'm seeing 911. Almost like this person tried to get you drunk on love, and you didn't feel like you could think straight. You didn't feel like you could make your own decisions, and this is why you broke away. But I'm also feeling like something like whoever this person was, very manipulative and controlling, tyrant. But yeah, somehow they still have the ability to take credit for the fact that you are independent. Like, they set you up to make you rebel because they wanted you to exercise your own independency. And also, like, you might have walked away like a brat almost for some people. Like it was a falling out where you knew that you were being kind of toxic, and you didn't care at that point because he had driven you up the wall by that point. But I feel like he was taunting you and teasing you and kind of like forcing you to rebel against him. And he was, in his mind, he was just toughening you up. And we have the Queen of Spears. He wants you to be rich. Well, whoever this is, he's preparing you to be successful. He wants you to be able to, how can I put this? He wants you to be controlling like him. And he wants you to be stronger, emotionally stronger than the people you're dealing with. Because I feel like whatever industry this is, you're going to have to make decisions between right and wrong. And he wants you to be the most right and the most wrong in every situation. Like, you maybe like a mother. Like if you're raising children, he wants you to be the biggest child, or like if your kids have the potential of becoming brats or bratty, he wants you to maintain your position of power. Like they can't out brat you or something. Okay. So I feel like this is definitely between you and a partner, you and maybe a newly uh, married man, someone that you're married to, or maybe you guys are just starting a relationship. Maybe you're just starting to talk about children and what that all is about between you two, how you two are going to choose to raise a child. Or this could be a partnership, how you two choose to start this business. Like you guys are in the beginning stage, the mission statements, working out the expectations you have of one another. And I'm just seeing a tremendous amount of wealth. And we're getting the same cards repeated from these decks. We're getting this partnership between you and someone else. This also looks like a proposal, or maybe you two getting married at the altar, or just making an agreement from the past. You two being in partnership together. And then we have the Two of Baskets here, which kind of coincides with this Lover's card here. Okay, so there's definitely a partnership happening. And then we have this Nine of Baskets and this Nine of Pentacles, which coincides to your wealth. I mean, there's just a lot happening here. You also have your Ten of Cups, a lot of wealth and prosperity. And then, of course, with your Emperor, we also have the doubles here with your Emperor in the upright and the reverse. So I feel like whatever this is happening is definitely something where there's a power struggle, and maybe someone who is submitting to the next person and deciding that someone needs to be the leader and only one person can lead us. But I feel like it's going to be magical because whatever role you assume, whether he assumes the masculine and the feminine assumes the feminine, you guys are going to work together like a partnership. You guys are going to match each other's energy, feed off of each other's energy, complement one another. And whatever you guys are working towards is going to be successful.